All right, Kyle. Now in this one it says multiplying polynomials. Now look, last section we had a monomial out here, sort of like that, right? And we would just do minus 2 times this, minus 2 times that, minus 4 times that, right? That's what we did for homework last night. That's it. And that was easy. But this is also easy. It's just a little bit different because now I don't have one term out front. I've got 2 terms out front. And I may have more. This is a polynomial. What kind of polynomial is this? It has a nickname. Bella?
Binomial.
It's a binomial. That means it has 2 terms in it, right? So it's this binomial times, what's the nickname for that one? The second one. Trinomial. Okay? Good. Now here's what we do. Here's all that we do. We're going to take the first term, 3x, and it gets multiplied by each one of these things. Clay, will you help me? 3x times 2x squared is what?
6x squared.
6x squared. Clay, 3x times minus 5x?
Negative 15.
Negative 15x.
And then the next one would be negative 12.
Negative 12. I'm sorry, Clay, let's go back to this middle one. What did you say? 3x times negative 5x? Numbers times numbers.
Oh, it's x squared.
It is x squared.
Wait, wouldn't the
X
first
times-
one be x
I'm sorry, the
cubed?
first one's going to be x cubed as
That
well.
was my bad.
No, it's not yours. I should have noticed. I should have
noticed.
noticed.
It should have been x cubed. and not
Okay, because look, in this first one it's x times x squared, so that gives us x
I knew
cubed.
something was wrong.
X times x gives us x squared. And then the back one doesn't have an x, so we just bring it down. Okay?
But then you got that negative cube.
Now, let me get rid of these blue lines here. And SK is going to help me with this next part. SK, you agree? We did 3x already, right?
Yes.
We multiplied it. So now we just have to do minus 2.
Okay.
So minus 2 times 2x squared?
That would be negative 4x squared.
Exactly. And then negative 2 times negative 5x?
Would be positive 2x.
Positive 10x. Beautiful.
And then that's just
And then that's going to be plus 8. Perfect. Now we've multiplied everything. Grace, what do we do next?
Do you add the, or you put together the common ones?
You put together the common terms, right? I'm always going to start with the highest power. So I'm looking at 6x cubed. Is there another x cubed back there to add to it? No. So I'm just going to bring it down. Okay? Done. Now, Grace, we've got negative 15x squared. Do we have another x squared?
Negative 4x.
And we've got negative 4x squared. When we put them together, we get what?
Negative 19x.
Negative 19x squared. Do you see I made this mistake again, Grace? The 6x
Oh, wait.
squared. This needs to be 6x cubed. I wrote it wrong. I wrote it wrong. Okay? All right. Now, we're done with the x cubes. We've put together the x squareds. Let's deal with the x to the first. Negative 12x and positive 10x gives us what?
Negative 2x.
Negative 2x. Now we're done with that. And then I have a constant. Nothing to do with it. Just put it in the back.
And then
That's your answer. You've simplified it as much as you could. You've multiplied everything and then you combined like terms. So this is our answer.
Does it matter if you first do negative 2 distribute it and then do...
Bella asked a great question. She says, does it matter if I do negative 2 first and then positive, then do the 3x? Doesn't matter. I've got 2 terms in the front. I can do either one of them first. But both of them have to be multiplied by everything in the back. We're just distributing both terms now. That's it. Bella.
Could you just distribute the first one and then put them in parentheses and then put the other number on the outside? Like,
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Let's just multiply each one of these terms by each one of these, and they're all horizontal, and we combine like terms. Done. Good job. Let's look at the next one.